I left Michigan and Michigan State in my sophomore year, at the end of my sophomore year, and made my way to Colorado. I worked for a while, graduated at 24 years of age from Colorado State College, which is now the University of Northern Colorado. I worked for the YWCA, got married, and raised a family, and eventually opened my own real estate brokerage business. I didn't become that doctor, but I earned a college degree. I tapped into the spirit of my grandfathers on both sides of my family, and I became a successful entrepreneur. I finished. That is one of the scariest yet most thrilling things about life. The destination you set for yourself today may not even be close to where you wind up. But you could end up in even a better or more fulfilling place if you persevere, continue to expand your education and skills, and keep yourself open to new ideas. I'm just so grateful that my mother and father eventually followed me to Denver, and they got to share in my success. My father died in 1976 at the age of 53, but my mother is still with us, still enjoying a full life. I thank them every opportunity I have, because it was only when I became a parent myself did I truly appreciate the strength, the faith, and the courage that my decision to attend Central required of my parents. As a parent, your natural instinct is to protect your child. And so I can't even imagine what they endured during when their child left every single day to a cause greater than themselves, and listening to the news reports about the violence occurring at the school. I'm sure it must have required my parents, as well as the parents of my 8 comrades, to dig deep within and trust in a power higher than themselves. I saw the visual toll that it took on my mother. In my first year at school, I watched her black hair turn gray. So to those of you who are fortunate enough to have parents and grandparents and mentors and other loved ones who have shared this journey with you, thank them. They have prayed for you, they've cried for you, they rescued you, worried about you, or all of the above, far more than you will ever know. And many days, it will be their strength, and maybe even their money, helping to carry on. Life is not intended as a solo journey. Stay connected to them and to the others who have helped you along the way. And when you are able, reach back, become a mentor. Hitch some deserving young person to your success on your climb to the top. When we give back, we are helping to create the world we would like to see. This makes life meaningful and full of purpose. For the first 3 decades after I left Little Rock, I wanted nothing to do with what had happened there. I suppose I was still angry about my experience. But in 1987, when the Little Rock Nine gathered together for the first time since high school for the NAACP 30th anniversary of our landmark school desegregation fight, I returned to Little Rock to face the past and the pain. I reconnected with my 8 comrades: Ernest Green, Minnie Jean Brown, Elizabeth Eckford, Thelma Mothershed, Melba Patillo, Gloria Ray, Terrence Roberts, and Jefferson Thomas, and we have remained close. We lost the first member of our circle, Jefferson, in September of 2010, and it was one of my toughest days. But with much introspection and healing, I have made peace with my past, something I think we must do to live peaceful lives, and my book helped to do that, writing the book. I will forever be a member of the Little Rock Nine. My comrades and I and our family stepped up at a tumultuous time in our nation's history, and each of us was left scarred in different ways by the experience. But the integration of Little Rock Central High School helped push our country to change. And these days, instead of focusing on the anger for so many years, I've embraced every opportunity to speak out against injustice and hatred. During my time at Central, I grouped my white classmates into different categories. The smallest group was the loudest. They caused the most trouble because they were our tormentors, the ones who slammed us into lockers and pushed us downstairs, did anything they could to make our lives a living hell. The second group were those students who were sympathetic but were afraid to show it beyond a kind smile when no one was looking, or a few encouraging words whispered at the lockers, or even a nice under-the-radar note. The majority of the students at Central, although fell into this third group, those who remained silent. They saw what was going on and turned away. They chose to remain neutral, as if remaining neutral in the face of evil is an honorable choice. But there was another group, the smallest of all for sure, but to me the bravest. Those students and teachers who stood up for us, who were openly kind and looked beyond the color of our skin to see each of the 9 of us for who we were, just young people, just like them, eager to be accepted by our peers, eager to learn, eager to be part of a great academic institution. Few people beyond my comrades and I will ever know their names, but they are heroes to us nonetheless. Most here tonight won't ever become household names because of some great innovation or extreme act of bravery or heroism. We are, however, much more likely to witness some manner of injustice, large or small. When that time comes, how will you respond? What group will you fall into? I hope you take a heroic stand. Thank you for letting me be a part of your graduation.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Dr. LaNier, for those inspiring words. Thank you so much.